Welcome back to Homebodylive. Today is Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. My name is Andi.
I'm Ben.
We are so happy to have you join us for some community conversation and exercise. Today I will be leading a low-impact workout focused on the lower body, so our legs and glutes, and then also mixing in some upper bodies, or our arms and shoulders. As always, I will be leading the workout standing while Ben does the modified version of the workout seated in his chair. We also recommend if you want to do a mix of both, you can stand near a stable surface like a countertop or a wall, something that will not move. And you could do the workout standing but holding on for a modification.
We are barefoot but working on a non-slippery surface. You should be wearing the appropriate trainers, gym shoes with plenty of space to move around safely. If at any point you feel pain, stop, take a break, pause if you want, pick back up with us in a minute. We will be here.
Sure will. All right, let's do it. I'm ready to get into this lower body to start. So we're going to start, not in our usual march, throwing you for a loop, but we're going to start with our feet hip width apart. And we're going to go from a squat, so a small bend of our knees, to standing and then reaching up on our toes. So we're combining these two movements that we often do individually. So it's a squat, sitting your booty back, and then reaching up. So squat, the weight's in your heels, your toes can come up, and then up to your toes. So if you're seated like Ben, what he's doing is he's lifting his bottom up off the chairs if he's going to stand, going back down, and then lifting his heels up. So it's that squat, up, squat, up. So really just warming up your body, warming up your legs. You should feel it in your glutes. And then when you go up, you should feel it in your calves. I also feel it in my quads a little bit in the front.
Yeah.
You should feel it in your core
I feel
too.
it like everywhere.
Good. Good, let's do 8 more. 7, 6, that weight goes back. We have 5 more. 4, 3. Again, you can always hold on to a wall or a stable surface. We have 2. And last one. Good.
All right.
Good, warming up. All right, so our next lower body workout is going to be shifting weight onto one standing leg, and we've done this before. Bring your other leg out straight to the side and getting into that side glute. So we're doing tiny little leg lifts where your your toes are dangling down towards the floor. So I'll show you from both
I
sides.
think the last time I did this standing.
Yeah, you did.
Something.
Sorry. Productivity warning.
Yeah.
So you're lifting your leg out to the side. Sorry, I don't know which way is best to show you. But I'm not going back. That's a different workout. We're lifting at the side. And again, my weight is stationed over that standing leg with a slight bend to protect my lower back. But I'm still up nice and tall. I'm not like fully leaning over. Good. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, internally rotate your hip, 2, and 1. Good, you can tap that leg down at the side. And now let's actually do it, so going to the back. So now my weight is still over that standing leg with a slight bend. And now I'm lifting from underneath my glute. So I'm doing 10 little leg lifts here. 10, 9, you can always hold on to something. 8, 7, 6, you'll feel it in your standing leg as well. We got 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it in. Switching sides. So shifting that weight over. Again, it's perfectly natural for you to feel it. If you start to feel like your muscles are tightening in that standing leg, that is totally fine. Just keep working through it. I promise you, once we do it on this side, you'll feel more even. But it's your stabilizers working together. we're shifting our weight, leg goes out to the side, and we're internally rotating our hips. So like picture your toes, your big toe is pointing down towards the ground. Externally would be my toes out and up. I want it down towards the ground. Good. And this side will probably feel worse since we felt it when we were lifting your right leg, or your other leg, sorry. For me, it was my right leg. Right, do you already feel it?
Yeah.
Sooner here? Good. From the side. Slow it down. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And now we're going back. So you could tap your foot down slightly for a second, bending that standing leg, and that same leg is now going up and down. So you should feel tightening like underneath where your glute is.
Yeah.
So it's like your seat. Picture it's like lifting your bottom up. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5. Make sure you have a bend in your standing leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, good. Shake it out. I feel it tightening. I'm gonna like tap it out too.
Yeah.
I'm looking at where you just tapped. You shouldn't really feel it there. You should feel it in your
For
glutes.
standing, I feel my butt too, but also
Okay.
my standing leg.
Making me nervous.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go into our arms. So let's breathe in and bring our arms up overhead. Exhale, our arms come down to our side. And let's just do 10 tiny little circles going forward. Ben, I promise I won't be here for that long. Whenever I tell Ben we're doing arms, he's like, no, not those arms.
Yeah, I hate this exercise.
So hopefully you don't feel the same way at home. Using your own body weight, it's 10 circles with your palms facing the floor. Good, we have 3, 2, 1. Now bring your palm facing the front of the room so your thumbs are up towards the ceiling, and now open that circle up backwards. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, arms and legs are straight. 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to bring our elbows in towards our sides. So now my palms are facing up as if I'm like serving a platter. They're still externally rotated. And then I'm going out to that horizontal and then pulling them back in. So I'm using my back muscles here. I'm using my biceps and my triceps. Good. So this gives you some relief at your shoulders too. Good. Really moving like as if you're holding something heavy. You want that resistance as you open your arms up and as you bring them back in. And again, as I'm standing, I always have a slight bend in my knee just to protect that lower back. It's not drastic, but my legs aren't fully straight. Good. Let's do 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's bring our arms back. So now my palms are facing the back of the ceiling. Or facing the ceiling. Wrists are straight. I just noticed that when I turned, my wrists were not straight, but now they are. And we're just lifting up and lowering. Good. So you can angle your nose like towards, I don't know, like the corner of where the floor and the wall meet, just to protect your neck a little bit. And you're lifting to your highest point and then lowering a little bit. Good. You should start to feel it in your triceps. Good. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax those arms, grab a drink of water, and let's cycle through those. Alright, so as soon as you're ready, we're going back into that squat with our feet hip width apart. So we're sitting back like you're sitting in a chair, coming up, and then raising those heels off the floor. So it's sitting back, lifting up, and lifting your heels. Back, up, heels. Ooh, my ankles just cracked. Good. So we're combining these movements. Good. And I'm doing a pretty deep squat, but your squat can be a lot smaller. Just making sure that you're shifting that weight into your heels. So it's still effective even if it's smaller, but it's all about where that weight is positioned and squeezing up as you come up. Good, let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. All right, bend your back to standing.
Yep.
So we're getting into that glute a little bit more. First we'll do the side glute and then the back leg lifts to get the back of your glute. So shifting that weight to one side. Again, keeping that weight in towards your heel. Internally rotating, and we're just doing tiny little lifts. You should feel like a dip almost, like in your hip.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're targeting the right area. And I have a slight bend in this standing leg. Good, you can keep your arms out. If you're challenging your balance, you can hold on to something. Hands on your hips. There's a lot of different variations here. Good. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just bring your leg in and up. You can tap your toe to the floor if you'd like. And let's kick it back out to that side. So I'm adding in a little extra just because I want to exhaust your legs. So my leg's kicking out and then coming in. So I'm actually hovering my leg as it comes in, but you can, there's an option to like hover and then tap. Good, and I always have a slight bend here. So I'm really feeling it on this standing leg too. But let's do 3 more. 2, and last one, good. You could bring your foot in. And now we're gonna get into that back leg lift. So standing leg has a slight bend. My back leg goes out straight. And I'm just doing tiny little lifts to get into the back of my glute, or the underside of the glute. So we're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, keeping your hips even. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Tap it out, tap your hips. I also feel it in my foot a little bit, which means that the arches of my foot and all those small muscles that are in there are really trying to stabilize, which is nice. All right, so shifting your weight over to the other side. Again, option to hold on to something. And we're lifting and lowering that other leg. So I have a slight bend here. My weight's not fully over, just over this leg. Good. And again, because you feel it in that, as you stabilize this leg, I already feel it in those lifts. Feeling a slight dip. Good. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then this extra little challenge. So I'm gonna hover my leg as it pulls in and then extending it out to the side. So option to tap down after you pull it in, but we're always hovering as we extend. Good.
Ooh, it's just hard.
6, 5, 4, I love when you say things are hard. 2, and 1. Good. Tapping it in. And now we're gonna get into that underside glute. Good, so extending that leg back. your weight kind of shifts forward, and we're lifting and lowering for 10, 9, I have a slight bend. If I were straight, it would be like that. 6, 5, 4, whoa, my balance is off. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, grab a drink. I hope you guys are feeling it as much as we are. And let's finish out with some arms. So again, we're gonna pull our arms in, breathe in and bring them up, and then drop your shoulders away from your ears. The arms are nice and straight out to the side. And let's do those 10 tiny circles going forward. We have 7, 6, I have a slight bend in my knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Thumbs up to the ceiling, palms are facing forward, and let's open it up going back. We have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and then I'm pulling my arms in, my palms are facing up, really hugging my side, and I'm really, like, I can feel my biceps and everything, like, nice and squeezed here, and then extending them long. So I'm pulling in and out. Good, let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, adding in that resistance, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's keep them out this time, and let's just bring our hands in and out. So we're doing a bicep curl, but we're using gravity in a different way. So usually if we do a bicep curl like this, this is kind of making gravity even with our arms. Ben will probably give me a physics discussion after this.
Yeah, maybe.
Good, so I'm really squeezing as I come in. This is our final burnout, so let's do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, shoulders away from your ears, 3, 2, and 1. And I forgot about our triceps, so we need to hinge forward just a tiny bit, and this will be our final burnout. Sorry about that. Palms are facing up, and we're just tiny little pulses here. Protect your neck. Good, so we're lifting and lowering. Shoulders are away from your ears. You can, if you need, you can make your arms a little bit wider if you're having trouble with relaxing your shoulders. Good. Let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shake it out. Woo. Let's cross one arm over. Hug it in. Shoulder drops away from your ear. Feel that nice stretch along your tricep.
That feels so good.
Yeah, nice. So as always, if you're feeling like you need something more, you can repeat this video or pair it with a video from our library of workouts at the bottom of our website. And feel free to give us feedback if there's a different area or something else you'd like us to target. We're trying to keep the flows and the exercises a little different each day, and targeting different areas of the body. So hopefully that's what you like, but if it's not, feel free to tell us. Good. And let's just stretch out our hips. So Ben, you're gonna do this seated, crossing your leg over. I'm gonna do it standing, so it's called a figure 4 stretch, but I'm gonna cross my ankle above my knee, and then I'm just going to sit back slightly. And again, you can, if you're standing, it's a little bit harder, but you can always hold on to a steady surface. And I feel that stretch in my glute on the leg that's crossed.
Yeah. Or just sit if you want.
Yeah.
That feels very good too.
Good, and then slowly come up. Crossing my other leg over my knee. Even just doing that, honestly, I feel a stretch my hip open. Just feel your hip open a tiny bit. Good, and slowly come up. We will see you the rest of the week. We will be back tomorrow, Wednesday at 11:30 with a new workout video. Have a great day.